Today we are lucky to be joined by Bob Glenn, Regional Manager for Teledyne ISCO's Water platform. With that, I would like to welcome Bob.
Thank you, Sharon. It's good to be here. On behalf of all of us here at Teledyne ISCO, I want to thank all of you for taking the time to join us today as we discuss this exciting new offering. My name is Bob Glenn, and I am one of the regional managers with the Teledyne ISCO Water platform. The goal of today's webinar is to educate you, our customers, on the details and benefits of our Teledyne Water Data Intelligence, or TWDI, platform. Seen here is today's agenda. First, we will define and explain the origins of the concept behind TWDI. We'll follow by touching on why TWDI makes sense in the changing markets we share. We'll discuss some of the specific packages we offer through the program and those types of customers who might benefit from the use of TWDI. Finally, we'll close by reviewing some details regarding availability, as well as providing additional information for going about ordering or gathering additional information on the program. Thanks again for joining us today. The origin of TWDI really stems from Teledyne ISCO Water's desire to better understand what our customers need from us. Keeping our finger on the pulse of our customers' needs has long been a major priority for Teledyne ISCO. And to that end, we often collect input from our customers through surveys and direct one-on-one interviews. While it's fair to say that historically customers have come to us to purchase hardware and software products, over the last few years, the feedback we've received from our customers has indicated a shift in what they perceive as the real value that Teledyne ISCO offers to them. Certainly, service and support have long been a hallmark of our brand, but data and the information and intelligence derived from this data is rapidly emerging as the most critical deliverable. So the answer to this question is actually G, all of the above. So what is data as a service? Well, for starters, data as a service is not unique to Teledyne ISCO. As we all know, the rapid evolution of technology in the realms of communication and data over the last decade has radically changed the world in which we live in many, many ways. In doing so, it has afforded us powerful tools to collect, process, and analyze information in ways we could only have dreamed about a generation ago. Managers and consultants now have more ways than ever to quickly get this critical information into their hands. TWDI offers our customers a means to turn this information into valuable intelligence to assist customers in critical decision making. So the question becomes, how do we convert data to meaningful intelligence? Well, with TWDI, this all starts by engaging with the customer to understand their project-specific needs. With the solid understanding of this critical information, we can then offer a variety of differing packages designed to fit the application and deliver the timely and accurate data from which intelligence can be gleaned. So how do we go about converting raw data to intelligence? Well, this might involve precision flow measurement or automated sample collection, or collecting information related to other critical parameters of concern, like, for instance, rainfall or pH or temperature. We then utilize state-of-the-art telemetry and push that data to the cloud, where it can be accessed and analyzed quickly to yield valuable intelligence and insight. With this information, the customer can then more efficiently manage their system with the limited amount of resources they have on hand. Some additional examples of how TWDI can produce meaningful intelligence. Well, 24/7 data access through the cloud with alarm notifications based on a wide variety of user selectable conditions. This gives the customer both insight into their system as well as allowing critical reaction time during uncommon or atypical events, perhaps to divert excess flows or to dispatch emergency operations teams into the field to gather additional critical information during an emergency. Data can be easily analyzed to yield infiltration inflow or I&I information and contribution at a given location during a given event. Documenting those overflows and infiltration inflow over time helps customers develop a more deep and comprehensive view of their collection system, as the ability to identify the worst problem areas will allow prioritization of repairs and optimal use of available budget dollars. Again, limited resources make good intelligence absolutely critical. Changing values in our log diagnostic data, for instance, over time can indicate things like excessive sediment buildup in pipes. This could help the user to adjust their SOPs, or standard operating procedures, to optimize their preventative maintenance PM scheduling. And logging and changes in values of other parameters, as I previously mentioned, temperature and pH being a couple, can offer additional intelligence into other events, which can help quickly identify harmful discharges to the collection system, which could adversely affect wastewater treatment plant biology or even potentially damage critical infrastructure. So now let's take a closer look at how the program works and some of the differing packages we offer. So again, we're talking about data as a service here. This is data that can be turned into valuable intel for the customer's use. You own this data. The customer owns this data, and it is yours to keep. You can store it in reports or routinely archive it into another server for safekeeping or for later reference. Teledyne ISCO will provide a hardware and software package with telemetry for use in your application. This package will be billed at a low monthly rate for a minimum 1-year commitment. This is an advantage for the customer, as spreading out this cost allows the customer to get the data they need without large cap expenses, which can be difficult to plan and fund. There is no limit on the maximum time allowed for this program, so it can be perpetually recurring if the customer chooses to take that approach. With this program, the customer is not burdened with the ownership of the hardware. Therefore, there are no expiring warranties to be concerned about. The cost of system component replacement in the event of failure falls exclusively to Teledyne ISCO. This is, in essence, a perpetual warranty, which remains in effect for the life of the contract. There is one notable exception to this, of course, and it relates to the cost of routine consumables, such as pump tubing or suction line or desiccant. The customer would remain responsible for these items throughout the life of the contract. So where do these packages come from? All system components of TWDI packages come from our water products rental pool, better known as our iRent program. These instruments are maintained by our service department and are assured to be in excellent working condition prior to shipment to the customer. We do not offer TWDI packages or contracts for less than a year, but if you do have a shorter term need, please consider a rental through our iRent program. So now let's talk about some of the different options we have available. TWDI offers a variety of package systems which are designed to produce quality data which can be turned into valuable intelligence when placed in a suitable application, as we mentioned earlier. The core of these packages starts with the rugged and reliable instruments we manufacture right here in our Lincoln, Nebraska plant. We offer a variety of different flow meters, from rugged loggers, which can be deployed inside manholes or vaults, to more permanent style flow meters, which can be panel or wall mounted and supplied with line power. These data logging devices can be paired with a wide variety of sensors to offer the customer a great deal of flexibility to meet the requirements of their specific application. All of our TWDI packages offer our iCell cellular service plan, which pushes the data to our FlowLink Cipher interface on an AWS cloud server. This means the data is not only available anywhere at any time you can get to the internet, but is backed up in a secure location, shielded from potential hacker and malware attacks. Here's a more detailed look at a few of the packages we offer. We offer our non-contact laser flow sensor, seen here with a variety of loggers. In this case, it's shown with our permanent style signature flow meter. This package would be ideal for use within a wastewater treatment plant, as you can see in this photo, or at a key location or interceptor within the collection system, which has power available and an above grade enclosure to house the electronics unit. We also offer our rugged and reliable DuraTracker flow loggers with a variety of sensors. Here, our EX rated unit is shown with the 350EX area velocity sensor. The sensor you see here is a ring or plate mounted continuous wave Doppler device, which is most commonly used in wastewater and stormwater applications. This sensor technology has formed the backbone of our flow measurement offering for many years and is known throughout the industry for generating repeatable, reliable data. We can also offer TWDI packages utilizing samplers and rain gauges. These can be provided as freestanding systems or integrated into other TWDI packages containing a flow meter. Again, TWDI packages are designed to give our customers the flexibility to meet their needs. And finally, in the event the customer already has an established software program which they prefer to analyze their data within, we have the ability to utilize an API or application program interface in conjunction with our FlowLink Cipher program to get the information into the customer's chosen software for their review. Here we have a graphic which illustrates the two primary logging options, our signature and DuraTracker flow meters, available with the TWDI packages, and the wide variety of sensors which can be utilized with either of them. It should be noted that the bubbler level option is only available with our signature flow meter and the 6712 sampler. As previously stated, many of our packages feature that continuous wave Doppler sensor, and they also support the ability to have a freestanding or redundant ultrasonic level. Of course, both flow meter electronic packages offer our completely non-contacted subsurface velocity profiling laser flow sensor. The bottom line to take away from all of this is that TWDI has a package that will meet your needs. One last word about customers and applications for TWDI. While it's certainly not Teledyne ISCO's intent to limit the types of customers who can use this service, it is fair to say that certain types of customers were more prevalent than others as we discussed and developed this program. ISCO has long excelled at providing instruments which deliver precision flow measurement and quality, repeatable data. So naturally, much of the support for this idea has come from customers, both public and private, who make a living in wastewater collections where accurate flow information is absolutely critical. Likewise, industrial pretreatment and source control professionals desire to have excellent data in their hands quickly to better protect the wastewater treatment plants they serve from industrial shock loads and to more efficiently and positively interface with the industries who generate those discharges. Of course, any customer who desires to operate within this type of approach is encouraged to reach out to us to see what TWDI can offer you. We love all types of customers. Where's TWDI available? Well, it's currently available only within the United States. This does include both Alaska and Hawaii. Delivery is typically done by ground freight, although we have other options. Thanks to our central location here in Nebraska, we can reach almost all U.S. customers within a business week with a ground freight shipment. We do offer, as I said before, more advanced freight options if you have an urgent need. And of course, please remember that lead times can vary depending on the number and type of packages that you select. So we'll wrap this up by offering a quick summary of the TWDI program. For starters, Teledyne ISCO will provide you with hardware and services so the customer can, so you can then take that data and make intelligent decisions. TWDI will allow you to reduce or even eliminate capital expenditure and the need for internal servers, giving you intelligence as a service. Reduce downtime and eliminate warranty concerns is also a big plus with this program. The Amazon Web Server is an extremely stable platform and has served us well in the few years that we've had FlowLink Cipher on the market. Eliminating warranty concerns is also a big factor for customers, and the fact that they're not having to actively maintain the equipment's firmware and those kinds of things, all of which can be updated remotely via the modem. Timely and accurate data with limited site visits is the whole idea behind remote communications, in addition to, of course, the added reaction time. And finally, API capability allows you to use the software of your choice with this platform. Just to review, a TWDI package is a minimum 12-month commitment with a monthly fee allowing you to spread out the cost over a period of time. There is no long-term commitment maximum on this program. So if you wanted to go for next more than 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, even 5, we're certainly willing to talk to you about that. So please contact Teledyne ISCO for additional details. I'll now open it up for any questions you may have. Please type out your questions and I'll read them back before answering.
Okay, with that, I'll go ahead and open it up for questions. Bob, I will turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. Waiting on, thank you everyone, by the way, for attending this afternoon's session. Apologies about this morning. Our morning session this morning had some technical issues related to sound. So hopefully many of you were able to rejoin us. First question comes in, what is the process in the event of a malfunctioning instrument? That's a great question. The first thing that we would like you to do in that situation is to contact our water support team if you suspect you have a malfunction to a piece of equipment that's involved in a TWDI package. We will review some of that data with you and confirm the malfunction or what the problem is. And then as we stated earlier, in regards to the perpetual warranty coverage related to this program, we would certainly turn any concerns or any needed replacement hardware to you relatively quickly. But the first step would always be to contact Teledyne ISCO's water quality support group with your concern. Next question is the program TWDI, forgive me, available outside of the US? No, unfortunately, it is not at this point in time. As the program evolves and our capabilities evolve with the program, it is possible that we could expand it beyond the United States, but at this point in time, it's solely for use in the United States. Another question, do you offer any standard type of analytics for wastewater collection system data? That really gets into the interpretation of the data within our FlowLink Cipher platform. There are a variety of different ways that you can do that, different reports that you can set up. Say, for instance, comparing dry weather data versus weather data from the exact same site, or flow data from the exact same site during a time period where you had a wet weather event. So you can glean, actual data in terms of volume of infiltration and inflow for that location during that particular event. There's also a variety of other diagnostics related to velocity data sets and performance. If you have a wetted sensor that's down in the pipe, that could be physically obstructed by solids or sediment debris. And so the diagnostics or analytics, if you will, can be seen within that data. It kind of depends on the type of package you have and what you're looking for. But yes, I would say that we do offer some a variety of different analytics which allow you to convert that raw data into intelligence. I have another question related to TWDI pricing. How can they obtain pricing for a flow meter package? Let's give us a call here at Teledyne ISCO in Lincoln, Nebraska. You can ask for either myself, Bob Glenn, or talk to Sue Solier, who is our rental coordinator. And as I stated earlier, TWDI packages are currently kept in our rental pool and maintained constantly by our service department, so that when we ship those packages out to customers, they've been tested and evaluated for proper operation prior to shipment. Another question coming in, can we buy direct from Teledyne ISCO, or do we have to go through a distributor for equipment, such as a sampler? That's a good question. As you know, or maybe you don't know, in the United States, Teledyne ISCO utilizes manufacturers' reps, as this is currently a product platform that's only available in the United States. We do use our manufacturers' reps to support these programs when necessary. If a customer needs local support or applications analysis, or somebody to come by and physically visit their site, we like to get our reps involved. You can place your order directly with Teledyne ISCO if you want to. It doesn't necessarily have to go through the manufacturer's rep. We do have contractual relationships with all of our reps, and we do like to get them involved in the process, but you are not necessarily required to place an order with the rep. You're dealing directly with Teledyne ISCO on this contract for TWDI. And again, that is through our rental pool and our rental group. Are there additional questions from anyone? Oh, here's another one. Can sewer monitors be seen on Trimble University desktop, currently used for water distribution pressers? Well, I'm not familiar with Trimble Unity desktop. I'm going to assume that that is some type of a proprietary program. I believe Trimble is a data logging company, so I don't know that we compete with them a whole bunch. If Trimble has a software platform that they bring data in for their products, and you're interested in bringing data from a TWDI package into that Trimble platform, talk to us, and we would be happy to have a discussion about what it would take to develop an API to make that happen. But it's certainly not without precedent for us to interface with another software program for you to get this valuable data into a program that you prefer to use. Another person has asked a good question. Is there a contract template that can be shared? I'm not prepared to be able to share a template of the contract with you today, but if you are interested in seeing a copy of the contract or obtaining any kind of a quote for a TWDI package, please reach out to me or reach out to Sue Solier here at Teledyne ISCO, and we can provide that for you sometime in the very near future. The I have a question here also. Is TWDI available now? Yes, absolutely. TWDI is currently available, and we have packages available for a long-term agreement as we speak. Another question related to whether or not we can interface with Telog Enterprise software package. And the answer to that is yes. We currently do have the ability. We have an API that will allow us to bring that data into Telog Enterprise software. Okay, I'm not getting any more questions. I'll leave it open for another 30 seconds here. Okay, everyone. Well, listen, I thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you today about Teledyne Water Data Intelligence. It's an exciting product, an exciting platform and package that we're happy to be bringing to our customers. We look forward to working with you on your flow measurement and sampling needs in the future. And please reach out for further information regarding this product or any other needs you may have related to your applications. Reach out to us here at Teledyne ISCO. We would love to hear from you. Thank you much for your time today, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Well, thank you, Bob, for fielding all of these questions. And if Bob didn't get to your question, he would be happy to email you with a response.